think it was a work in progress, and hopefully still is. I think we've gotten better in different facets of the game from the first training session of the summer in August to now, and it is a journey. We opened up with that exhibition game against Graceland and just got totally smashed score-wise. I didn't think we played that poorly, but score-wise we did, and I think that was a real good experience for us because it focused a little bit on some defensive things. So when you give up 4 in an exhibition and then you end up with 8 shutouts, I think something has gone right. So I'm real pleased with the team and the chemistry, the camaraderie, the ability to fight through different situations in the game, and they're a tight-knit group, pretty skillful team. So it's been a really good season, enjoyable season. I've had a lot of fun this year with this group. Yeah, there's probably a little pressure comes with being the top seed because you're expected to win. And if you look at overall record, we did pretty well out of league as well. But when it comes down to it, we've dealt with the pressure all year. So I think that our ability to deal with the pressure this weekend of being the number 1 seed is a critical thing. It also, on the other hand, is a psychological advantage because our guys know that and expect to win. And we do play. We open with the team that we beat here at home. Now we've got to do it again. And some people, 3 times in a year it's tough to beat someone. 2 times, I think, isn't such a big deal. But we have to have good performances, and we have to play our best on the day. And because you play the game on the day, and so history doesn't matter. And so it's on the day. Can we make big plays? So the pressure, will we deal with it? I think so. It's just going to be a matter of getting good performances, from the back line, from Andy, and then obviously you got to score goals. So we'll be looking to attack and find a way. But we're happy to have secured that number 1 seed. It's a great accomplishment for the guys to win the regular season. Your seniors are critical, and the other day I looked at them and said, well, we're down to 1 hand now, and they know exactly what I meant, in terms of counting games left in their career. And you're guaranteed 1 game now, so they got 1 game left, and that's how we'll approach it, 1 at a time. They got 1 game left. You get you win, you get the right to play another game. And Andy and Coden have been really good leaders for the team, I think, in terms of both in verbally and just in their actions and the way they carry themselves. They organize the team on trips. They make sure the guys have the right stuff on. They show up on time. How they carry themselves, how they behave. They've been good leaders in that regard. They train really hard. I think they brought the freshmen in and let them know through their leadership that they were wanted, needed, all right, and that they had to become part of the program right away, so they're not isolated. I think that was critical. And so when those 2 guys have had good games, typically we've played well. And I think the other seniors just are just good, such good players that they lead with the way they play. Alexis and is not real outspoken, but he plays really hard. He defends as hard as anyone we have, and he's one of our most skillful players. So what does that tell you? Mariano Leo is another one. Danny Lewis, Alexis and Danny have scored some goals this year, but those 3 really work hard. Their effort on the field is really good. I think that group of guys right there is a big part of why we're here. The field is it's a really good tournament. I mean, there's going to be some quality games there, and I think Oakland has come on into its own at the end of the season here. They've got some wins lately, and they've got to have some confidence now because they finally scored more than 1 goal in a couple games. So I'm sure that they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We saw Oral Roberts, and they scored 3 goals on us. We haven't given up 3 very often, and but it happened. They've got some talented players. They're pretty good attacking team. Fort Wayne has the best attacking team out of the group, and they're kind of a team that sits in and just takes punches and punches and punches, and then they counterattack. And the three guys they have up top are really good at counterattack players. So they've got I think they've scored the most goals of any team in the tournament. And so you're going to have to deal with that if we have the opportunity and the privilege to play them in the final, which I hope happens. And they're there. We know that we've got to have a real good defensive game. So start with Oakland, a team we've beaten, and then if we win, we're going to play the two teams that we've lost to. So that's kind of weird. So that would make it a real exciting final for us. But first things first, we got to get past Oakland, and they're not going to make it easy. It was a tough game here. Could have gone either way. And so on the day, we've got to be better.